Let's continue with the second chapter, file management. In the last class, we discussed few file operations, how to create a file, how to save a file, how to copy and paste the file, how to move a file from one place to another, how to delete a file. In today's session, we will discuss how to open a saved file and some other file operations also. So first we will learn how to open a saved file. Suppose you have saved your file in any folder. So to open that, first either you click on my computer or I have this PC option, you will click on that option. Now where have you saved the file? Suppose the file is on desktop. So I will click on desktop. There are folder. Suppose I want to open class 6 folder. So I will double click over that. I want to open this file, particular file. So I will double click on saved file. That the file will be opened. So this is the way how to open the saved file. Now to close it, I will click on close button. I hope it is clear. Now next operation is we will learn today how to send a file from computer to pen drive. So to use the pen drive, first we will insert the pen drive in USB port. So first I will insert the pen drive. Okay, I have inserted. As I inserted the pen drive, automatically I can see here USB drive. Earlier it was not there. As I inserted the pen drive, I can see one icon, USB drive G. To open or to see the content of pen drive, I will double click on that. So you can see this content. Fine. Now suppose you want to send a file from the desktop into the pen drive. So first I will come to the desktop. Suppose I want to send this file into the pen drive. So first I will select the file, right click, and there is an option send to. What is the option? Send to. Where do you want to send your file? So I want to send this file in pen drive, and for pen drive the option is USB drive G. So I will click on that. File has been sent. Now how can I check whether my file has been sent in pen drive or not? So again I will click on this PC, USB drive G. So I can see computer 2 file is there. So my file has been sent. Now suppose you want to send this file from the pen drive at some other place. So how will I do? I will copy paste it. So I will click on that, right click, copy option is there. Copy. Where I want to paste it? On the desktop it is already there. Suppose in documents I want to paste it. So I will click on documents, right click on the white space, then paste option will be there. Okay, paste is here. So click on paste. The file is pasted. So I have pasted this file from pen drive into the documents. I hope it is clear how to send a file from computer to pen drive and how to copy and paste the file from pen drive into our computer back. Fine. Now the next is audio and video file. See, for audio and video file we need some player. For audio file generally we have Windows Media Player by default in computer, few computers have, and VLC for video. But Windows Media Player and VLC use for both audio and video file. VLC can run audio files also and WMP also can run video files. So we can use both players for both types of files. Now, what is the difference in extensions of audio files and video files? How can you identify whether this file is audio file or video file? So, audio file extensions are generally .wav, .mp3, .wma. So these are the extension of audio files. And the video file extensions MPEG, MPEG, MP4, WMV and AVI. So these are the common file extensions of video file. Let's see if in my system any video file is there or not. The file will be in my videos. You can click on that. First I will click on this PC, then I will click on videos. One file is there having extension MP4. Students, always remember MP3 is audio file and MP4 is a video file. To open it, double click on that.
The novel coronavirus is a contagious disease that primarily spreads through respiratory droplets.
So this is the video
exchange
file,
of which is possible through air and infected surfaces. To stop the spread, start spreading the information. Follow these instructions. Protect yourself and your family members. GAVL Cares COVID-19 Protection Initiative.
pause. Now this is the video file and I want to come back again to the desktop. So these are the buttons: minimize, restore and close. So I can minimize it. Fine. Similarly, we can open the audio file. I don't have any audio file, otherwise I would have shown you. So very easy. You just open the folder or drive where you have saved your audio file and just double click over that to play that audio file. Now the next is, in your computer you can open multiple files together, or at one time you can open multiple files. So just let's see, in the taskbar there is a Word icon, so I am opening one Word application, blank document, maximize. Fine. Now I am opening one PowerPoint also. So I will click on PowerPoint, blank presentation. Okay. So I have opened two files. Similarly, I can open one Explorer also. Okay, Chrome is there. I have opened the another file also. Fine. So I have opened three files together. One is this browser. I have restored it. Fine. Another, I have opened the PowerPoint, this one. Fine. And another is Word file. So I have opened three applications at one time, but I cannot work on three applications together at one time. I can work on only in one application. So I will click on Word, so I can work on Word. If I click on PowerPoint, so it will be active and I can work on PowerPoint. If I click on browser, I can work on browser. So it means we can open multiple files at one time, but we can work only on one application at one time. Okay, if you click on one application, that file will be active, and on that you can work. So this is a concept of how to open multiple files and how to work on that. So I am closing it now, all three applications. Now the last is how to search a file. See, if you have saved some file and you forget its name, its file name, but you have idea of the first letter or any one character, then how can you search your file? First let me close this file. So how can you search your file? To search the file, first I will click on Windows Explorer. Already so many explorers are opened. I will click on this. Fine. Now if you want to search a file on desktop, the first you will click on desktop, or if you want to see the file in this PC, you will click on this PC. This PC means you want to search your file in all the drives, C drive, D drive, E drive. Or if you want to search in desktop only, then you will click on desktop. Fine. Now if I want to search my file in desktop, and I know my file is started with C. See, in search we can use the wild characters. Wild character, two types of wild characters we can use for searching: question mark and asterisk. Question mark indicates one single character and asterisk indicates all characters. Suppose I want to search a file having one character C. So I will write C question mark dot docx. So it will search all the files having a character C and the extension docx. Fine. So this is C question mark dot docx. This way you can search your file. If you don't remember the complete file name, if you know the only one character like C is there, so it will show you the all files having C character and the extension docx. Fine. Now the another character is wild character is asterisk. So you can give asterisk also. For example, I want that the file started with com, then start dot docx. So this is also the way to search a file. You can give star or question mark, com start dot docx. So it will show you all files having com word, com for computer and docx extension. Fine. So these options you can try at home. By this we have completed all file operations given in the chapter 2, and along with this video I am sending one assignment. Not all the questions, but few questions I am sending. You will do in your fair copy, and rest I will send you in the next class. So thank you.